The state is not a government. It is not a president. It is not a flag, a capital city, or a building of stone. The state is an idea made permanent. It is the most powerful human invention ever created because it outlives rulers, outlasts generations, and survives even those who oppose it. Ladies and gentlemen, citizens of the world, future leaders, thinkers, and observers of power, welcome. Before we define the state, we must first remove a dangerous confusion. Governments change. The state endures. Presidents come and go, parliaments dissolve, regimes fall, yet the state remains. At its simplest, the state is a political organization that claims authority over a territory, a population, and the legitimate use of force. This definition was famously articulated by the sociologist Max Weber. Weber said, "The state is the human community that successfully claims the monopoly of the legitimate use of physical force within a given territory." Every word in this sentence matters. Let us begin with territory. The state is territorial. It governs space. Without borders, real or imagined, there is no state. Borders do not need to be walls. They can be lines on maps, rivers, deserts, or agreements. But without a defined area, authority dissolves into chaos. Next comes population. A state without people is an abstraction. Citizens, residents, subjects, the terminology changes, but the principle does not. The state governs people not as individuals, but as a collective body. This is why laws are general, not personal. Now we reach the most misunderstood element: legitimate force. The state does not eliminate violence. It centralizes it. Police, courts, prisons, armies, these are not failures of civilization. They are instruments of order. What separates the state from a criminal organization is not force itself, but legitimacy. Legitimacy means acceptance. It means that most people believe the state has the right to rule. Without legitimacy, the state becomes fragile. Legitimacy can come from tradition, law, religion, revolution, consent. Different states rely on different foundations. A monarchy may draw legitimacy from history, a republic from elections, a revolutionary state from ideology. But once legitimacy collapses, force alone is never enough. Now let us confront a hard truth. The state is not neutral. It prioritizes, it chooses, it enforces. Every state decides which lives are protected first, which industries are supported, which ideas are tolerated. This is not corruption, this is governance. The state exists because absolute freedom is impossible. Where everyone may do anything, the strongest always rule. The state limits freedom to prevent domination. This is the paradox of political life. We surrender some freedom to gain protection from greater loss. The philosopher Thomas Hobbes described life without the state as solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. Whether one agrees or not, his message is clear. Order precedes liberty. Yet the state is always dangerous, because the same power that protects can oppress. This is why constitutions exist. This is why laws exist. This is why resistance exists. A strong state is not one that controls everything. It is one that knows where its authority must stop. Throughout history, states have taken many forms. City-states, empires, nation-states, colonial states, federal unions. But their purpose remains constant: to organize power over people within territory under rules. The modern nation-state adds something new: identity, language, culture, symbols, shared memory. This is why states inspire loyalty and sometimes sacrifice. People may die for the state even when they distrust the government. The state is not your enemy, nor is it your savior. It is a structure, and structures reflect those who shape them. To understand politics, you must separate the state from the regime, the system from the office holders. Only then can you think clearly. In the coming continuation of this lecture, we will explore the difference between state and nation, why some states fail, why others endure, and how power survives revolutions. Because once you understand the state, politics no longer feels chaotic. The state is not eternal, but as long as humans organize power, something like it will always exist.